something cute are these straws. I don't know if you guys could see them. It's like a little flower. My cousin got them for me for Christmas, and it just like elevates my iced coffee, honestly. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I work, and this week's actually going to be a little bit different for me. If you guys have been here before, I'm a part-time nurse. I only work 2 nights a week normally, but I did pick up an extra shift this week, and I also picked up an extra shift next week. We went house hunting last weekend, and I was like, okay, everything is so expensive right now as far as housing, and we're not looking to buy for a few more months either way. But it's so funny how my last video, I'm like, this is what I'm doing to like prevent my burnout, and it's only working 2 days a week, and I'm like, I'm picking up extra, but things are needed, and we kind of have to be responsible. And I don't know, I just got like this little urge to just to pick up some shifts, so I decided to pick them up. It's been a little bit since I've worked 3 shifts in a row. I normally only work 3 shifts if I get called in on my call day, like on my call shift, which it's honestly been like maybe 3 or 4 weeks since I've been called in on my call shift, and I haven't worked my entire call shift in a very long time. I think I was only there for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I got sent home. So this week's gonna be very fun because, again, I have not done 3 in a row in a very long time, and you get used to your like routines of only knowing it's gonna be 2 days a week, and it's such a big difference adding an extra 12-hour shift on top of whatever you do. So it's gonna be super fun, but either way, it's gonna be a great week. This morning, I actually kind of prepared for night shift a little bit differently. I feel like every time I record, I usually sleep in, and then I wake up and I stay awake throughout the entire night shift. But today I actually ended up waking up at 10 in the morning because my husband didn't have work till 1. I got up, I hung out with my husband, I did a little Peloton. I don't know if you guys saw. I'll probably insert some clips so you guys can see. So yeah, I've actually been really trying to eat healthy and trying to really just stay on my fitness, not necessarily just because of the new year, but just in general. I've been noticing such a difference in my energy ever since I started going to my classes, my spin and strength classes, and it honestly motivates me to eat better. So I've just been on such a little health kick lately, eating veggies with every meal and fruit, which I kind of started a few months ago, but now I'm kind of adding the fitness to it. So it's just been really good for my mental health. Honestly, I've noticed such a big difference ever since I started working out again. So it's been super, super nice. But my friend messaged me that she's working today. Yay! I think we're both working in triage tonight, so that'll be super, super fun. I love working triage when I have good people back there with me, because it's such a small group of nurses in a small little section, and you want good people back there with you. So that just made me so happy. So I made my second coffee of the day. If you guys can see, I feel like I always put the espresso as like my little entrance of the video, but I've been feeling so good lately. I feel like I've noticed such a shift in my, not only my, just the way that I feel about myself, but my energy and my purpose. And like, I wake up every day with so much energy. And this all started once I started really implementing working out into my routine. And I pretty much have been just doing twice a week and doing my ClassPass classes. And honestly, I feel so good. I feel like I have so much energy throughout the day. Sometimes with night shift, I feel like I wake up and I have energy for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I need to take a nap, I need to rest. And lately I've just had so much energy. I'm just like ready for the day. My husband's like, you need to chill out, and I'm like, no, I need to keep going. So it's been so good. I feel like my mental health has been doing so good, and I do attribute my working out to that. I haven't been eating the best up until like a few days ago that I'm kind of implementing more of eating better. But I've also been on top of my vitamins, but I really do think that the working out has helped me so much. I also feel like I just noticed such a difference in my face and like my eyes too. I've been sleeping really good at night. There's been some things that I have kind of implemented into my routine that have really helped me. I have started like turning off all the lights right before we go to bed. And in my bedroom, we have 2 lamps, and I put Alexa lights in both of them. And right before we go to bed, like right before I start my night routine, I turn them on red. There's a shower with the lights off. I have little night lights in my bathroom that are a good amount of brightness. I shower with that, and I do have like eucalyptus little bath bombs that I put on in the shower, and it kind of just like smells really good. And it kind of just like gets me in the mood to like go to sleep. And you know, working night shifts, sometimes you have a lot of trouble sleeping. So I've started doing that. I have really good, been on top of my skincare, which I think my face is doing so much better. I feel like in the last video, my skin was really not having it, but I have started retinol, so it's not shocking too that a lot of breakouts are coming out. But I then go straight to bed. I'm not on my phone at all while I'm in bed. I've just been reading my Kindle with the lights on red, and I usually read for about 30 minutes every night. I put my Kindle down and I sleep all freaking night, and it's been amazing. It feels so good to like live like a regular life. So my last few days off have been amazing. I've loved them, and I've been really enjoying them. And I feel like it's also made me want to like continue doing YouTube, and just really good headspace. And I'm so happy because I feel like the last few videos I've been talking about how burned out I am and how I'm just not doing good mentally. And I think that my new routine and the things that I've started implementing have really made such a big difference to my routine and my mood and my energy and my sleep. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my lunch ready, and I'll show you guys what I'm taking for work for lunch. But I don't want this video to be too long because we have 3 days to go instead of just 1 or 2 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making my lunch and get ready for work, and I'll show you guys what I'm taking for lunch. It took me a little bit longer to prepare my food, so I'm so happy that I started a little bit earlier because I had to prepare some of my sides. So to start off, I know you guys saw me preparing my turkey and cheese wrap that I have with Chick-fil-A sauce. This is pretty much a staple in my diet. Side of blueberries, and then I made my raw carrot salad, which don't know how I feel about it yet. I might just need to sit for a second. I might have put too much salt in it, so I just squeezed a little extra lime in there, and hopefully that tastes good. So I will let you guys know how I feel about that. And then I also made a cucumber salad. Literally cucumber with onion, lemon, salt, and pepper. And next I have some stuffed gnocchi. I know I showed this in my last video. It's kind of nice having these from Trader Joe's. Rosie, she just jumped up to get a fly. Stuffed gnocchi, which is a nice little side too, and some carbs too. And then lastly, I'm bringing everything but the bagel dip, and I'm actually just gonna have these with chips today because my celery was no longer good, so I need to buy more celery. I also just need to prepare my water, take Rosie out, and then it's time to go. I think I just need to refill it with some ice. Got potty, baby? I'm gonna take Rosie out really quick, and then it's gonna be time to head to work. honestly, it makes such a difference to have such a good team when you're back in triage, because you kind of just count on your nurses. So it was such a great night. Worked with some of my favorite people. Alexa, turn on brown noise. Make sure to really put on really hydrating products the next day, because my face will start to peel and get really dry, which is kind of the purpose of the retinol, but I try to avoid the peeling as much as possible, of course. Good morning, by the way. I don't think I've even talked to the camera today yet. Today is going to be my second day of the week, and I'm just going to get ready. Obviously, it's 5 o'clock right now. I usually leave my house at 6. I'm pretty much going to be taking the same lunch that I took yesterday today. I'm going to make a turkey and cheese wrap again and bring pretty much literally the exact snacks that I prepared yesterday. Is what I'm going to be taking today. Today I am going to be putting on a full face of makeup, because I do have to take my employee picture that goes up on the wall that was due like last week. And I mean, not last week, it was due last year. It was due like in October, I think. Like I'm awful and I haven't taken my employee picture yet. So I decided, since I had washed my hair and stuff, I'm just gonna get ready today, put on a full face of makeup and do my hair so I can take a cute picture for the wall. It's basically a wall that they have the entrance of our unit with all the employee pictures on there, and everybody looks so cute. So I have to wear a black scrub top today. I can't wear a t-shirt, and other than that, I think that's the only requirement, is that I have to wear my black scrub top. But so I'm going to be putting on the full face today. I'm sad I don't have any concealer. I'm out of concealer, so I'm trying to like make myself look as undead as possible, as untired as possible. But it is what it is. This ice roller, you guys, like, I cannot believe I didn't buy into this when it like first started coming out, because man, I like every second of the day do I want this thing on my face, but specifically waking up, this is like everything to me. Like I look forward to this. Like these two things in the morning, oh my god, they are my reason for getting out of bed. When I do, like, I get so excited. Last night was a great night. I worked with my favorite people in triage, and I love working with the best people in triage because it makes it so fun, and I love triage now. I don't know if, no, I don't think I was recording at all when I first started training for triage, but I used to hate triage. If you don't know what triage is, it's basically the emergency room for OB, and I used to hate it. It used to make me so nervous, and now I'm like big fan. Like I love it. It's such a change of pace for me, It's a very different pace, and I love just how it breaks up like the unit a little bit, and it I don't know, I just love like the different role I play when I'm in triage. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Way too late, so I'm going to take the express and drive to work, and I don't want to record while I drive, so I will chat with you guys later. Officially gonna be my third shift tonight. I'm like slightly hoping that they push me back today. I picked up today's shift. I wasn't even supposed to work tonight, and it wasn't even extra that I picked up. I just picked up somebody else's shift, and last night was not the best night. The unit itself was just not doing well. We had a lot of babies that were not doing well on the monitor. It was kind of just like a night of C-sections, and my patients thankfully were pretty stable, but the rest of the unit was kind of on fire, and it was a really, really busy night. I'm so thankful I wasn't resourced, because it was just not a good night. They were running around. Thankfully we had three like resources, because we now have 2 resources on night shift because we have been so busy. And I am so thankful for the 2 resources that we have now, because being a resource is so exhausting, and we have been pulled so much like so far that we were able to convince management and our supervisors to give us 2 resources, which they have been amazing. We have been so well staffed, and it has been so nice. And last night they were training a new resource, so they had 3 total, and it was thankfully like so needed. I think I'm out of focus. And on top of that, one of our supervisors were charged last night, and she is one of the best like people to have as a charge nurse. She's amazing. I love her. And I mean, had it been another charge nurse, honestly, I don't know, because the unit was just on fire. It was so stressful, and you know, it's great that we had such a strong charge nurse. But yeah, so I actually put my name down on the list. I don't know if they have this on other units, but labor is so unpredictable, and we have a list for like going home early and or for being pushed back and being placed on call if you're not needed. So depending on the staffing, I'm second on the list. I'm kind of hoping I either get pushed back and put on call, or I get sent home early. So I'd rather get sent home early than be like pushed back and called in. I'd rather have to get there, we kind of clean up the unit, and then get sent home. So I'm kind of hoping that that happens today, but I'm not really sure what it's gonna look like. So normally they don't push you back till like 5 o'clock, sometimes like till like 5:30. Thankfully I don't leave for work till 6, so I have a little bit of more leeway of like, even if I'm getting ready, like I haven't left my house yet, but some people drive an hour plus to get to work, and it really sucks because when they try to push back, they're like, I'm already on my way. Like at this point, no, you know. it looked like we were gonna be pretty well staffed, so I'm really hoping that I am pushed back, but not really sure. You guys, if I've gotten some questions on my Nespresso, if you guys are curious what Nespresso I have the Virtuo Breville Nespresso with the frother. It is the literal best purchase I have ever made in my life. Like, this coffee right here is so elite. I genuinely never want to go to Starbucks anymore. Like, I actually taste Starbucks from like, this is trash. Like, it's not good. And all I have to do is add milk. I usually buy the espresso pods, and I'm kind of experimenting with which espresso pods are like my favorite. Right now, my favorites are the double espressos, the Chiaro and the Dulce. I love, I just bought Voltesso to try it out, and I bought the Isogero. But right now, my favorites so far are the double espressos. Like, those are the literal best. I just add milk and a little bit of vanilla syrup, and that's all you need. It is so good. Like, look how foamy that is just from the espresso. Because I just pour the milk in. I don't even froth my milk anymore. I just pour it onto the Freshly. I mean, you guys usually watch me make it. And this is the best coffee I've ever had in my life. Not kidding. Hot or cold, it is so good. I gotta take this little girl out. My husband left pretty early today, so I have to go take her out real quick. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 36 degrees.
It's good. It's good.
Rose, go! Come on! Come on!